So here we have it. This is the Acer Spin 5, the first Windows machine that I've used in years and probably the first ever Windows machine to be in the Crossfader office. As you might be able to see over my shoulders, absolutely everyone in the office uses Mac. We are a Mac family, we always have been. This is my Mac, my personal one. This is a 13-inch MacBook Pro with touch bar, so it's got the fingerprint reader. 4 USB Type-C ports, a 7th generation i5 processor, 512 gigabytes of storage on an SSD, and 8 gigabytes of RAM. Now, this Windows machine, we didn't go out and buy any particular brand. We wanted something that anyone could pick up on the high street, so this is an Acer Spin 5. The reason we bought this one is because of the specs. They're as comparable as we could get at the time. So inside this machine, we've got an 8th generation i5 processor, 256 gigabytes of storage on SSD, 8 gigabits of RAM, gigabytes, not gigabits. And then on the I/O, we've got a USB Type-C, 3 USB-A ports, which is great, HDMI port, and an SD card reader. Now, this MacBook Pro cost me £2,000 when I bought it. This machine cost us £419. Now, a lot of you will be thinking, wow, that's cheap, and it is. The reason it's cheap is it was a grade A refurbished unit. Still came with a warranty and everything from a reputable dealer here in the UK, but the box had been opened and then returned, so that's why it's cheap. The RRP of a unit like this is £800 here in the UK, so comparable specs, but £1,200 between these two devices, which is a lot of money. That's like, well, let's put it this way, you can buy one of these and a DDJ SRT instead of one of these. So that's a lot of money difference. But what we want to know is, how different is it going to be? Is it going to be majorly different? Can we DJ on a Windows machine in 2019? As I said, we're all Mac users here, but what are you? Let us know. Click the top right hand corner up here, or up here, I think it's up there. Click the top right corner and let us know in the voting poll if you're Mac or Windows, and let us know in the comments as well, and we'll be down there discussing the choices made. So without further ado, I'm going to get into this Windows machine and try DJing on it. So I've just spent all day on this Windows laptop, and I've got to say I am so surprised by it. The last 10 years of my life I've been using Mac for DJing. It's what I started with, it's what I've always used, always getting the latest Macs when they come out. And you don't need to, you do not need a Mac for, you know, for the cost. This is £420, I mean 800 if you were to buy it brand new, and even at £800 you're saving £1,200 over that MacBook, and it's just as fast. Serato works perfectly, Recordbox works perfectly. Installing drivers is no more of a hassle on Windows than it is on the Mac. The only thing I would say about the Windows laptop is, with it being a brand new machine, I had to spend a lot of time doing updates to bring it up to speed. A lot of updates. I mean, I can't underestimate how many updates I had to do, which required a lot of restarting and just wasting time, and then removing bloatware. You know, this is a brand new laptop. I need it for professional performances. I need to be DJing on it. What I don't need is Candy Crush Saga, hotels.com, booking.com, ebay.com, Netflix. Why are these things pre-installed? It winds me up. But that said, once you remove all that, strip all the clutter out of Windows, it runs so smoothly. I'm really surprised by it. I'm quite taken by this laptop, actually. Would I swap from Apple to Windows? No. I've been on Mac for so long now, I just couldn't change over. But that said, would I go out and buy another Mac knowing how good and cheap these are? Probably not. I have to really think about it for a long time, because this is every bit as good as that Mac. Yeah, the display's not quite as good, but it is touchscreen. The trackpad isn't as good, but for actual DJing, performance-wise, I've had no dropouts, I've had no lag. I've been running the same latency settings as on the Mac. Everything's just worked perfectly. So yes, Windows is here to stay at Crossfader. If you've got any questions, drop them down in the comments. I'm going to be down there myself, replying to you all. Hopefully you Windows users out there who have any technical questions and want us to do some more Windows-based reviews and etc. We'll be doing that from now on, so you can expect to see more Windows content coming soon. Yeah, and if you haven't already, make sure you click the top right-hand corner, which I think is up here, or up here, probably up there. Check out up there, let us know, which are you? Are you Mac or are you Windows? And let us know in the comments why you're Mac or Windows. There's great benefits to both platforms, but one thing's for certain, if you're a DJ, you can use either. Just make sure you've got a specification in your computer that can handle the DJ programs. Thanks for watching. We'll check you in another video sometime soon. Make sure you give us a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. Hit the subscribe button and the bell icon next to it so you're notified when we upload a new video, and we'll catch you in another video very soon. Cheers.